Welcome back, this is the Ionix Tenkai Knights Blastank / War Stallion. This is a 2-in-1 set. Ionix is a off-brand of construction plastic bricks, but that's not what I'm going to be basing my assessment of this model off of. I do want to keep a positive opinion on this, although it clearly isn't top-notch or a leading brand. On the pro side, it does have some really interesting pieces, as well as a very unique concept, which kind of gives this credit. So we'll go ahead and explore those more thoroughly. The set includes 2 action figures with a generous amount of accessories, and then the main model is called the War Stallion. This is a 2-in-1 set, so you do actually get some spare parts to build a whole nother model out of this. However, this is the more animated of the two, and also utilizes some of the key features like this really cool looking monster head. I'm not sure what you would call that other than a War Stallion. Some really interesting designs going with this, really cool. The reins, I'm a huge fan of, trans red elements that come all the way from the saddle area right to the head. Some interesting elements used as armor on the legs, and we've got some building on top. Actually, up top we've got kind of a canopy. You can go ahead and just give us a better look. We've got the villain, which I do not believe he's named, but he's got a little deck at the top of the War Stallion where he can pilot and command from there, and that gives you a generous amount of space. Gonna go ahead and just remove him so you can see back there for weapons and other things, potentially other characters if you expand your collection. The 2 winglets on the side actually shoot. They fire these projectiles, and it's interesting. You just click one of these. It's actually pretty well done. You see this filled stud. I'm gonna go ahead and just call it stud just for simplicity's sake, is the trigger. It's very hidden. You just snap it, and it releases this kind of blast projectile. Like, it looks like a, I don't know, maybe an anchor or something. And you know, so some action features in there. A bunch of posability on this. The legs, the whole head has mobility. It's on a ball joint. Then the neck has some. The little winglets on the side do angle in all these cool directions, so you can kind of hit any target. That's kind of cool. And then the top roof of the war deck, or whatever you want to call that, is on a ball joint and a hinge, so you can get some good angles out of that. The legs, I'm gonna go ahead and just do one because all 4 are the same. Have some outward motion, pretty limited, but it's there. Some ankle motion as well as knee motion. These are both on ball joints, so we can kind of get a good array of movement, even though it does have some limitations. It's there. It is what it is. So I'm a fan. It does have some stickers. You can see this chest piece, kind of like this arc reactor thing going, as well as some of the controls up top and on the top of the canopy. So those were just short of nightmarish, but you know, as I said, it is an off-brand, so I'm not expecting the most I would expect. Other than that, some really cool elements, good use of colors, and relatively consistent. Now let's go ahead and talk about that interesting and unique characteristic that makes this stand out from other construction block brands. Before we do that, however, let's go ahead and take a look at the minifigures included. Wait. This is the minifigure included. This is what I'm talking about. They transform, and that is right there is your minifigure. Basically, they give you a brick, and it has foldable arms and legs. The articulation as well as posability is good with these figures. Aside from the head, everything has at least a 360-degree pan. However, this does make it difficult when trying to get your minifigure to comply with the rest of his brick-based system. While we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at the included figures. We do get, I'm just going to say, a good guy and a bad guy, because I don't think they were named. I didn't see anything if they were, but basically here are two. Nothing much going on other than that special transforming action. Both have the same construction, just different colors, and pretty cool printing on the chests, like their signature emblems, so I thought that was cool. The masks are pretty superior when it comes to product molding. The printing is spot on. Our villain character has this sword and shield, as well as these tech wings or maybe a cape attached to his back, whereas our hero character simply has the two heavy guns, and there is an extra included pistol weapon. And here's a look beneath those helmets. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep them on. These characters in themselves are pretty unique with the integrated studs onto their figure. Their construction can both possess clips, weaponry, as well as brick-based builds, and I find that pretty cool. I did mention this is a 2-in-1 build, however, the secondary build is relatively bland and unentertaining. So here's a look at it, but that said, we'll go ahead and dismiss that. Overall, I think this is kind of fun. This may not be your go-to for construction toys, but for something different or something unique, this definitely does possess some things that will intrigue the interest in most people, myself included. Those are my thoughts on this set. However, feel free to leave your own in a comment. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.